man, this thing, like, if anything, the shutter dial alone for me is well worth it. Like, so today we're going to talk about the Leica M5, the Leica that I have, and it's really it's really an oddball of the Leica series or the M series. Partly the reason because some say it's a bit of an ugly duckling, and I've even heard it called like the Leica Brick because it is a little bit heavier than all the others. Shout out to the Sweary Sewer for the strap. Obviously, I've got the 2 lug version. They did actually introduce a 3 lug because I think people didn't like the 2 lug. I'm going to let you know my thoughts about it at the end. But yeah, I've seen it called like a brick, and people just don't like it, or it's the odd one out and things like that. So I thought I'd give my review on it, just so you can make a choice of if you want to get one or not, to be honest. And people kind of love it or hate it, but it's still a Leica at the end of the day, so it's still going to be good. For me, it stands out in terms of functionality and the way it feels as a camera. There's something to be said for the weight of it. Like, it's only like, I think it's like 50 or 60 grams heavier than the M3, and like 100 grams lighter than heavier than the M6, I think, something like that. But I like the weight of it and the size because I've got kind of big hands, so it fits nice and in my palm of my hands. So that's one of the reasons why I like it. Leica took a bold step on this one and put the light meter in the camera. Another reason why I love it, the light meter. And it didn't quite catch on, and for some reason people just didn't like it, or they thought it was not Leica. And some people say it nearly killed like the Leica rangefinders in the M series because it was so undersold. But it has tons to offer, and I really like half the reason why I'm doing this review is because I was going to go for the YouTuber M6, and someone let me have a go on their M5. Great photographer I know, and I was like, wow, this is way better. I can change my shutter speed and everything just by looking through the while still looking through the eye, so I'm not losing my photo. I can see everything inside the viewfinder, which is really cool for me. And I've also tried M4s and M3s and M6s, and this one was my favourite. So the light meter is awesome. Well, if you can get one that's working, it's awesome. And it's nice and precise, so I don't have to worry about checking the light on my light meter. I can literally look through the rangefinder, and I can see if I need to increase or decrease the exposure. So when you're looking through it, you're not losing the shot, and you know it's like you can trust their light meter 99% of the time. I have tested it with my handheld light meter, and it seems to be pretty good. So yeah. And then the other thing that for me really stands out, is the shutter dial, which like when you're like here, you can use your finger just to move it. It's got enough resistance so you can feel the clicks in it, so you don't overshoot or under twist it. But actually, on a lot of the others, they're too far back, so you're gonna have to come out and arrange the shutter and go back in. Whereas here, I can see what my shutter is. I can just dial it in here, and I've got my aperture on this hand, and I'm focusing. So yeah, for me, that's one of the biggest things that I really thought. Actually, this one, the M5, is probably worth getting because all those things added up to me wanting to shoot this camera way more. And yeah, it fits into my hands perfectly. I like the extra weight. I mean, it doesn't feel that much heavier. It's only a couple of 100 grams. And if you're worried about a couple of 100 grams, then probably just get stronger. But yeah, just get stronger. And it just sits nice. It's a little bit bigger, a bit more to hold, which is perfect for me. So I think the M5 is well worth a look if you're looking at the M series. Bit of a different, unique design. Bit heavier, better shutter dial, and great light meter. So for me, it might be the odd one out because actually all the things that are part of the M5 is what I really like about it and what I really like about using it. And yeah, it's a little bit unique, but it delivers. Um, and if you are looking to get into rangefinders, Leicas aren't cheap anyway, and the lenses aren't cheap, but the M5 is significantly less than the M6 because the M6 is like the YouTuber camera, or you know, people go for it because they see the other photographers using it. When actually they probably haven't tried the other styles. So for me, I tried all of them before I purchased one, and I love mine. I shoot all the time. Um, I like. Some people don't like the double lug, but for me it's cool because it just. Well, for me it's cool. Wrap it around the shoulder, and it's like sat, so you just come straight in. I mean, if it had a third one, I wouldn't be too fussed, but it made no difference for me. Some people have got these little quirks they like to have, which is cool. The only thing I don't like, one of the downsides, is if you want to put it on a tripod, you've got to put it on this thing, and it feels a little bit flimsy. Um, but apart from that, it's all good. Like, it feels like it shouldn't go there because all the camera's weighted on this corner. Um, it's been fine. I've used it on a tripod. It is fine, but that's probably one of the downsides for me. So yeah, let me know if you've ever used the M5 or which Leica you prefer. For me, it's got to be the M5 because of all the reasons I stated. And man, this thing, like if anything, the shutter dial alone for me is well worth it. Like that's got to be a great selling point. Um, so yeah, let me know if you love Leica, you got one, or what other cameras you shoot with. I've shot lots of cameras. One of my other favourites is the Canon AE1. I've also got a bit of a Fuji behind me, and some other ones. But yeah, let me know if you're a fan or not. And my name's Aaron. Thanks for watching, and just keep shooting.